Hi, I'm Lee Brazier of Bespoke Landscape Architects, the design team responsible for the City Focus Refresh Concept Option 3. We're extremely honoured to play a role in the potential redevelopment of this high-profile site within the Rotorua City Centre. It's our hope that the current concept design process will invigorate healthy debate and generate even further great ideas for the future of this space. We see our design as just a starting point rather than necessarily the final solution. Our design team now will go on to explain a few key aspects of the design.
In approaching the design for the space, we first considered what the critical elements were that limited the space from achieving its full potential as a space for people. For us, the key aspect was traffic movement and effects that the current flows create in isolating public open space, limiting pedestrian movement and generally dominating the space. This results in confusion for drivers, poor safety outcomes and a dysfunctional relationship between open space and active building frontages. We also decided early on that the current eyesight building is best removed and that options should be considered for the future of the large shade sail.
As part of design development, we reviewed a number of possible traffic movement solutions and settled on one that reinstated two-way vehicular movement through the space, giving precedence to Tūtanakai Street as a through route and providing shared space connections from both sides of Hinimai Street. The resulting layout produces a significant increase in the amount of public open space and reconnects the central plaza area with surrounding buildings. Pedestrian movements are also much clearer, and with the introduction of shared space zones, more precedence is given to people rather than vehicles.
In considering the design of the public open space, we thought carefully about how people would choose to occupy City Focus and what elements would make this a pleasant, engaging and overall a positive experience. Ultimately, we believe that this should be a strong fusion of paved and green landscape elements rather than a predominantly paved space. It is a place that is flexible in its use and has the ability to transform to cater for larger events, whilst also being a comfortable and safe place to be within on a day-to-day basis. It is a place for kids, youth, family and adults alike.
The prominence of Tūtanakai and Hinimai within the space was an aspect we felt must be both respected and also celebrated. We have explored this within the design along with a number of other cultural narratives that support an underlying cultural thread subtly integrated into the design. We envisage the final expression of these narratives will be borne out in further development of the design and in coordination with key stakeholders as well as the wider public.
Thanks for taking the time to watch our video and listen to a further explanation of our design concept. We look forward to hearing your feedback and ideas in response to the concepts and watching the refresh of City Focus unfold.